The dollar is on course for the worst month in a decade into an environment like the post-GFC one where the gold soared to new heights. Gold-backed exchanges have beaten all-time highs. U.S. workers filled 1.43 million claims as the crisis total tops 54 million. 30 million Americans didn't have enough to eat last week. 15% of the restaurants in the entire country will be shutting down. The U.S. might lose 100,000 restaurants. Walmart is laying off hundreds of corporate workers and some customer service representatives. U.S. corporations owe $10 trillion, which is half of the U.S. GDP of 2019. The travel sector might produce $1.2 trillion less GDP for the economy than 2019. The economy is in the worst shape it has been in a century. All the defaults, bankruptcies, store closures, downward spiral is just the beginning. Almost half of the jobs are lost permanently. Phillips says a lot of businesses closed down permanently. 25,000 stores closed. This is the worst GDP plunge since the 1940s. 34.8% GDP decline in the second quarter. U.S. Congress gave the airlines a lot of money not to fire or furlough employees. The airlines fire and furlough a ton of employees and get a lot more money after that. The Federal Reserve is more accommodating now than it means a weaker currency, weaker U.S. dollar, more money printing, lower interest rate after the Federal Reserve holds rates steady. There was debt defaults and problems with when currencies around the world fail. The Federal Reserve is making money only to people with Lamborghinis, companies that burn through cash, junk debt. Spike in gold affects the U.S. dollar reserve status. China might abandon the SWIFT over U.S. sanctions. U.S. has control of SWIFT. You could read the fourth turning. Only Trump will fight for freedom and democracy. The other outlets fight for the Chinese Communist Party. Millennials rising describes the core traits of millennials as special, sheltered, confident, team-oriented, controversial, pressured, and achieving. They have we are a good news revolution, making sweeping predictions, and millennials as rule followers who were engaging, optimistic, and downright pleasant. Millennials are the hero generation. Generation Z are the artists.